I laughed, I cried over Would It Kill You to Laugh? I know you two have been working together for like, what, is it a decade now?
Literally, exactly.
Yeah. So how did this comedic partnership begin? And at what point in it did you just click like, you know what? We should just do this until we are both very old in a restaurant where we pay with gravy.
That's beautiful. It was more of a sexual partnership before it pivoted into comedy.
That's so often that happens.
Yeah. Clearly.
Love you. We met on set of a friend's short film in New York 10 years ago. And I mean, we really did just like instantly kind of fall in love and connect. And we had so many, just a shared language that was kind of uncanny at times. It was
surreal.
Yeah.
A certain kind of, there was a very big overlap in kind of cadence and worldview. And we were kind of like, it was very like a mirror, like twin, long lost twin thing. And we basically just, you know, it's well documented, but we really just kind of had like a 2-week sleepover. Like I came over to Kate's house and then it was just after 2 weeks of hanging out, it was just like, I could just spend the night and make this easier.
Yeah, he basically slept in my bed for like
a year, 2 years.
Like probably 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, being single in New York it's impossible. Yeah. But
it was heaven. And I would literally buy, when I would run out of underwear, I would buy new packs of Hanes at the CV or the Rite Aid, the Duane Reade in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was very sweet. We were very inseparable for a long time. And pretty much immediately, like literally day one, we were like, sketch show.
Yeah.
We were like, we're going to do a sketch show. You know, and we have our ambitions have, you know, varied over the years, but like, I think there's a reason why this is one of the first, you know, projects to really get some traction. I think we're very cut out for sketch. We have a million trillion ideas.
A trillion and a million.
which I love. I mean, there was already so much great stuff in just this special that made me be like, well, is it going to be a sketch show? Will we get more? Like, what is the journey here or the projected journey?
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we would love to make another one of these. We would love to, we have, you know, a million ideas of what we would love to do.
We want to like bring back, I mean, we love the kind of sketch special as an art form. I mean, I do like, I think it's kind of an underexplored, genre. You know, people do a lot of sketch shows, but there's something very beautiful about these kind of one-off things that can have their perfect little arcs. And like, I don't know, there's something more like romantic about it. So I would love to do another one and bring back the Beavers and some other characters and make new.
Speaking of the Beavers and just in general, how do you, like, what is the collaboration process like when you're deciding like what is going to make it in? Like you have a million ideas, but we can only have like 12, you know, in one special. What do you fight to the death? How do you choose the winners?
Luckily, we're really on the same page.
Yeah.
It's really unusual that one of us wants to pursue an idea and the other person doesn't like it.
We have a very good kind of mutual gut understanding of what's not working, you know. For this particular project, because it was just the hour and not some endless series where we could just do a million, you know, it was like balance was important. Like, you know, we knew with the Meredith interview that we had a lot of kind of competitive cutthroat energy. So we needed to balance it out with maybe something sweeter like the Beavers or, you know, something sillier like the dancing, you know. So that was, but we didn't argue over anything.
No fighting.
And it really is like, it's so cheesy, but it is just what makes us laugh, you know.
Yeah, that's the simplest thing. I mean, the hot caramel thing really started as a joke that we just would do
like 10 years ago
at restaurants 10 years ago.
Oh my God. So this is like real life. Wow.
Yeah. Truly. We would just ask, we'd be like, do you guys take a hot caramel to the waiter?
Yeah.
Well, at least you ask. At least you ask. You didn't actually just pour it on there. That would be, you know, another level. But so when it comes to working with Peacock, right? Like actually coming up with this special, obviously it's like what makes you laugh, but what sparked the idea first? How did you bring it to them? Like obviously in the current times, we could all use a little laugh, but was that your thought?
I mean, Yes, in a way, in that we really just wanted to do something that was like funny first. Bless you.
Hold for sneeze. Okay.
That's demons coming at you now.
Yeah.
We really like, you know, we didn't want to do anything too self-serious, or like we didn't want to do anything topical. You know, we were just like, let's try to make some like timeless, funny sketches that are like in our sweet spots. And we thankfully have a very good friend and ally over at Peacock who's always been a champion of us, who we thought to take it to, because
and like Peacock really was so amazing. Like it really has to be said, because they really let us do what we wanted. This really is like directly from us. Yeah. It doesn't feel
like it hasn't been cranked through a like executive machine. It really, they were so hands off and encouraging, and got it. Like they found it all very funny.
Thank God.
Yes, so it's interesting. I feel like more and more in general, it feels like streaming services are less hands-on, like less network. I don't even know what you want to call that. Like manipulation, I guess. I don't know if that's
I don't know. I feel like they are. I feel like we really got lucky with Peacock. Yeah.
And also, and some are hands off to a point of like utter lawlessness. But I think, you know, we like you watch shows and you're like, so there are no rules. Cool. Like, you know, there's no structure to anything. And you know, I think, I don't know, this felt very kind of considered and everyone cared for it. It was very sweet.
Nurturing, but freeing at the same time.
Exactly.
Like a good parent.
I love, so Meredith Vieira as like talk show host, Point of Vieira, incredible, amazing, show-stopping. How did this happen? What was this?
Thank God for Meredith. I mean, truly, we went to her completely assuming she'd be like, no.
Yes.
And she did it. I think her kids, who we've yet to meet, I think were fans of ours.
She has kids in her early 30s, I think.
Yeah.
Who told her to do it.
Thank God. Thank you to the children.
Yeah.
And she was just amazing and so funny. Such an amazing actress, and also just
truly.
So, I mean, just what a delight.
Yeah, like we didn't have to tell her. Like to us, the joke was always like we needed the interviewer to be very serious.
Yeah.
And to treat it like to like approach it the way they would approach interviewing fill in the blank, you know. And she truly, we didn't have to tell her that. She just really got the tone of it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I mean, and like I love how it really does feel like it could be a real expose on a real show that of course makes me want to watch He's Gay, She's Half Jewish.
There you go.
I imagine that would be like Will and Grace. So what I really want is the expose series. Like I want the behind the scenes of it.
Yes,
like,
totally.
Yeah.
So, how much do you guys know about how your fictional selves fell apart beyond what is present there? Like if it was.
I love that. Yeah, we really did.
We actually, that's like the one note we got, not from Peacock even, but just like from our director Andy, and like from like people who would watch it, like when they were like giving notes on the cut, they'd be like, what actually, like we want to know what happened. We're like, we didn't do the work.
And I think that's kind of part of the joke too, is that we don't really, it's kind of like what did happen, like it sort of stays in this
ambiguous
murky
just like,
kind of fill in the blank place.
Right. I guess it's like those like true crime shows where they don't actually know the answer, and so they just spend like 6 episodes documenting everything but what actually happened, and they're like, well, we did our job. So where did the talking urn come from? Who came up with, who takes credit for this?
You.
I don't know.
It wasn't
I don't
me.
remember.
It was you or
remember.
Andy. Yeah.
But yeah, the urn talks. Not really. That's just an example of something that was so like stupid and made us laugh. Yeah. And
the idea of an urn being a series regular.
Yeah.
You know,
really
I would love, I think a comedy needs to do that now. I think someone needs to steal that idea from you. So now you both have done like scripted work outside of, like, it's not just stand-up comedy or sketches. So when it comes to scripted work, what is it that you look for? Like for each of you, what kind of, like, are there themes or like the people you work with, or what is it that really draws you to a project?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just said the people. I mean, that's kind of what ultimately defines whatever the thing is.
And I mean, nowadays I feel like it just like you really just hope it's not awful.
Yeah.
You know, like I think a lot of like writing has been so degraded over the past 15, 20 years by our generation. And I think, you know, it's really hard to find something that's not just kind of like, everything feels just kind of like casual banter or something. You know, so people who actually have a point of view and are actually trying to write something beyond just like them and their friends hanging out, I think is important to us, if I may.
Okay. So specifically in the near future, I'm very excited for some of your projects, Kate. Don't Worry, Darling. And
Get ready.
Yes. So I assume that means that Don't Worry, Darling will elevate us beyond the usual banter. What can you say about that project and your role in it?
Yeah, I'm so lucky to be in it. I don't want to be like overly modest, but like it really is a small role. I just don't want to be like.
And yet the trailer leaned heavily on Kate's presence.
They did bring me in. No, that was totally surreal. I mean, Olivia Wilde, I'm like so indebted to her that she asked me to do it. And it was unreal. Like Florence Pugh is an actress I've admired for years now. And yeah, to like be actually in a scene with like a bona fide movie star like Florence Pugh and get to like watch her act.
Can't imagine.
And Olivia, by the way, is amazing in the movie. I think she's such a great actress as well. And yeah, it was also, we shot at the height of COVID. So it was like the most social thing I had done in so long. And it's really beautiful and lush. And I think people are really going to love it.
And you look so good in the period.
Thank you.
Like Kate has a face for period.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, so now you know for the future, gotta look for more. You know,
we do want to do more period stuff.
Yeah, sketches.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And John, we recently said farewell to Search Party after many seasons and transformations.
Yes.
What is that experience been like for you, and what are you searching for next?
Honestly, I was very surprisingly sentimental. Like it's like 10 weeks out of the year for 5 years, 6 years. And like, you know, I don't know, it was kind of a scrappy little show that, but it was very sad. I was very proud of it by the end and very like, moved by the whole thing. It really it was a kind of a modest show that ended up, I think, having a lot to say.
Yeah.
Or just, I don't know. It just really had like an edge and teeth, and I'll really miss that. And that's what I'm searching for next, is just like, it has to be at least as good as Search Party. Which
we're hoping to make it a series.
Yes, to be clear.
Which we should spread.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Headline. Hoping for a series.
Yeah. We have, we love making sketches, and we would love to do like an hour sketch for the rest of our lives every year.
Yeah.
But also we do have deep ambitions of doing, a narrative television show, like
So
comedy.
So do you guys have like, are you shopping around specific ideas yet, or is this, you're in the process?
We will be very soon.
Okay. Then I am very excited to see that. And then finally, I guess if you guys had to pick like one sketch, like the sketch that you just want everyone to see from Would It Kill You Laugh, what would it be?
I think it's the seduction one. We call it seduction, where it's Kate backstage. Backstage and Kate seduces me.
I think that one, we love like genre and leaning into unexpected stakes and emotions. And so I think that one really came together for us.
Yeah, honestly, I'm shocked to say I love all of them. I'm not that shocked to say, I guess that. I love them, but the seduction one really feels like new to me.
Yeah.
It's really exciting to see us in that mode. It feels more like written and cinematic, and I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that was very unexpected as well. I was like, oh my, it's getting serious now. But thank you both so much. It was fantastic, and I cannot wait. I hope that we get more joint from you.
Thank you.
It's series soon. We will make it happen.
Thank you.